Good afternoon and welcome back to another Money Not Math conversation. This is Money Not Math number 106 on Thursday, June 9th. Good afternoon, like I said. And the topic for today is, what is more important to you, your time or your money? And the reason why I thought of this conversation is basically two main points. So first, very recently, I'm working on helping an organization I'm part of raise money for a project that we are working on and would like to fund through donations and grants and things like that. And we get a lot of feedback on how to raise the money from other people, whether that's hosting events to raise the money, asking people directly for raising money and things like that. And it's a really interesting concept. If you've ever tried to raise money whether for anything, I mean, whether it's a nonprofit or otherwise, it's interesting how much easier it is. Not easier, I shouldn't say easier, how much less hard, maybe that's a better way of saying it, it is to get people to donate their money compared to their time. It is so hard to get people to actually donate time, whether it's because they don't want to or because they're already busy, right? They have their own family stuff, they have their own work stuff, they have traveling or whatever it might be. But their time is so limited. And especially in the day and age where we have these, it seems like we have less time, right? Even though technically speaking, there's the same amount of time in today as there was 100 years ago when our grandparents were growing up or great grandparents were growing up. We just feel busier today, right? So that's a really interesting topic of what's more important to you, your time or your money. And please leave it in the comments. I'd love to see people's reactions or thoughts around this conversation. The other reason why I bring this up is because it's amazing how often people make decisions around their time without equating it to money, right? So whether it's going on a golf trip or going out to hang out with friends, leaving work early, whatever it might be, it's a really interesting concept that if we start actually assigning time to our income or money and how we value money, it actually can make decisions easier to make, right? So often a lot of people are so focused on either making enough money to pay bills, making enough money to buy a new toy, making enough money to buy whatever, right? Money, 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 money. Our society has basically convinced us that everything we do should revolve around how it's going to affect us financially. And with that, a lot of people don't affiliate time with money, right? So going to the original question, what's more important to you, time or money? It could be argued that they're actually the same thing when it comes to a value, how you should value them. And what I mean by that is, I'll use an easy round number. If you make $100,000 a year and you work 52 weeks a year and you work 40 hours a week, your time is worth about $48 per hour when you're at work. And especially if you're a business owner, when you get to determine your own hours, or if you're a salaried employee or whatever it might be, maybe not salaried because your income's the same. But the point is, if you ever get to make the decision of, should I work another hour or should I go do something else for another hour? Theoretically speaking, if you make $100,000 a year and work 40 and make $48 per hour, your time is worth $48 whether you're working or not. So you can ask yourself, is it worth $48 for me to scroll Facebook for an hour? Is it worth $48 an hour for me to go play a round of golf, which would be like 3 hours, so $130 plus dollars? Is it worth it to me to leave work early at $48 an hour or is it worth it to me to stay home rather than go into work early when I can make $48 more dollars, right? Or maybe I should start a side hustle and things like that. So it's a really interesting concept when we start assigning our time to how we value money, or vice versa. If you value money, how you assign that to time. And within that, let's say you're trying to, if someone were to ask you what's more valuable, your time or your money, or if someone came to you asking for help to raise money for a project, would you be more willing to give your time or your money? All right, so that's today's Money Not Math conversation. Thank you so much for listening. Please, please, please comment and let me know if your thoughts on what's more valuable to you, your time or your money, or which are you more likely to give your time or your money. I'd really love to see that. Also, please comment and let me know if you have any thoughts or questions on this topic or requests for future conversations regarding Money Not Math. All right, thank you so much for your time and I hope you have a great day. Bye.